Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill with Sports Choice Plus, and I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering the Miami Dolphins taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Even though Tua is back, Miami has still struggled to score the football. When you think about the continuity of what we saw before he left, the Miami Dolphins were scoring at a higher clip, at a higher pace, and at a faster rate. They've come down to earth a little bit, and you've seen Tyreek Hill be frustrated, Jalen Waddle be frustrated, and it seems like they cannot stop anybody on the opposite side. We saw the Buffalo Bills late in that football game march right down the football field and score the field goal to win the game. The Miami Dolphins have to start out faster. They have to start out faster, smaller, simpler plays. Get the ball to Tyreek Hill in his hands. I don't care if you guys use him as a scat back, use him in the backfield, get him moving in motion. You have to do something to get him involved in the game early. Get the defense on edge. You want to make sure that Tyreek Hill is all over the place so you can't plan really to stop him in one area. That's when Jalen Waddle comes in. When you're focused on Tyreek Hill too much, sometimes you let your foot off the gas pedal defensively, and all of a sudden Jalen Waddle is wide open. Sometimes Jalen Waddle and more than that, Odell Beckham Jr., you have other weapons on that team. You can run the ball now if you're Miami. You have to be more balanced because a lot of teams know that if their passing game isn't there, they're one-dimensional. You have to get there and force yourself to run 20 to 25 times a game. I don't care what you got to do. If you got to do from the Wildcat formation, I don't care if you got to just use different plays or options. You're going to have to run the football, and you have to be physical on the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, Los Angeles Rams are going to get after you. With Matthew Stafford and company, you saw them go. You saw the defense for the Rams bow up against the Seahawks late in that football game. You saw them say, you know what? We're going to do this. The Seahawks scored late, but then in that overtime session, they did what they had to do to make sure they won that game. They made sure that they bent and didn't break, and they punched the Seahawks in the mouth, and they ended up winning that game in the end. The Seahawks are a pretty good team, but let's just face it, Matthew Stafford and company, Williams running the football, they have a lot to offer for the Rams. I think that Puka needs to stop punching people and getting ejected, but besides that, the offense for the Rams is going to be able to keep up with the Dolphins in this one. I think it's going to be a toss-up, but in the end, I think the Los Angeles Rams are more of a playoff team, and they're playing like they want to make the playoffs, and I think they're going to have the advantage in this game, and that's going to give them the benefit. They're 3-1 at home as well. All three of their wins have come at home this season. They've lost 4 on the road, so I'm picking the Rams to win this one. I feel like offense versus offense, I think that there's more weapons on the Los Angeles Rams that are healthy right now. You look at Cooper Kupp, Puka, a couple of different players that can get going. Matthew Stafford has an offensive line that's really blocking for him right now. They're having success down the field. They're being able to compete with people not only in their division but outside of it. And you're seeing even when they lose games, they're close losses. So that lets me know that this team is where it needs to be as far as growing. And Sean McVay is continuously calling great games on the field. So it's going to be a matchup between two great offensive head coaches, two great quarterbacks offensively, and a pretty good wide receiving core on both sides. So all you Dolphins fans, get in the comment section. All you Rams fans, I'm picking you to win. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus, and we'll see you on the next episode.